It's your girl MJ. It is 3 a.m. and we are up for the day. What do we got today? Is today Wednesday? I think Wednesday is like usually when I get into like the swing of the early morning waking up. Because weekends I usually don't follow my strict sleeping and getting up routine. I'll be going to sleep at like 8 and waking up at like 9. So yeah, it always throws a wrench trying to get back to my Monday routine. But we're up and we're up for the day. 3 a.m. Let's get it. I feel good. I slept. It also helped that I got home from work yesterday around 5. So gave me some time to actually make dinner and wind down before bedtime. So that also helped. Tonight might be a different story. I really don't want to work late. I really just want to stay home. But this morning we got making her bed, her use. First thing on the list. That's why it's so long. How was your day yesterday? It was 11:11. I've been having a hard time with the road rage and the stupidity. But I'm not going to let that trickle into today, that energy. And I just got off my period. So, like, usually I'm pretty happy. So maybe it's because I haven't been going to the gym. I think that is usually the telltale of my mood for the day. So maybe that's the issue. Bed has been made. Next room. But I guess I can do a little mini rant to you. In just one moment. Just a little mini rant because I don't want to let it eat up any more of my energy. And I even asked chat. 1 second. I even asked chat if I was in the wrong because I felt absolutely like insane. But so I'm a wallpaper hanger at the moment, and we are working on this like mansion. And I love, it's good for you if you have money and you're building a massive giant house. Good for you. Good for you. Like I don't see anything wrong with that. Like whatever, you worked hard, you're like in your 50s, 60s, you probably are doing pretty well for yourself. Um, I don't have a problem with that. Build your dream house, you go. But when you've got workers, tradesmen in and out of that bitch in 27-degree weather, also mind you, when I first started at this house, it wasn't snowing yet. It was kind of like mucky. It was like a mucky, muddy week. And I know there's deadlines. And I know you have to pour concrete before the earth freezes. So they poured concrete. And so the mucky week, it was a very muddy week. They live on top of this hill. They had to pour this little slab of concrete. And everyone had to walk up this hill with all of their tools and stuff. And at the end of each week, we have to haul our shit to the van, ladders, tables, tools. So we're like hiking up this hill in this mucky, muddy, yeah. So all while there's like bobcats, like not actual bobcats, but the construction cats moving rocks around and doing landscapes. So it's like it feels like we're at like one of those home improvement shows that's like, we've got 1 week, get your shit together. And it's like kind of chaotic, and that was stressing me out. Which is like, whatever, it's not my house, it's not my project. I'm not the builder, I'm just the wallpaper hanger assistant person. So I'm kind of in the house that week. It was the muddy, mucky week, and watching like the chaos unfold. And then this past week, we had to come back because the designer didn't order the paper on time. So it's just like it's kind of a funny industry to be in because it's been like this. Let's not pretend like you have a deadline and it's gonna fucking hit. That's a suggested timeline, not a deadline. It's a suggested timeline to keep the client happy, but guess what? You're gonna make the client mad when you're orchestrating hundreds of people, construction workers, electricians, wallpaper hangers, designers, cleaners, window washers, builders, to get this thing done. When guess what, honey bunches of oats, other people have other clients to attend to and other projects to go to. So everyone just thinks like it's like the world revolves around them. It's like, no. And then when you're not ready for this person to come in and hang a light or hang some wallpaper or do some tile, you mess up their entire schedule, because guess what? There was 5 other clients that did have their shit together and did have walls up to wallpaper. So it's kind of just like an interesting industry to watch. I love it. It's super chaotic, and I have like nothing to do with the chaos. So it's kind of like, y'all are stressing. But anyways, back to my day yesterday, and just like me feeling like I was in the wrong for something. But I don't like to be barefoot. I wear my slides in the house. I'm 32 years old. I don't want to be barefoot on hardwood floor. I will not be barefoot on hardwood floor. I will be running around in socks on hardwood floor. I will not slip. And to ask not even like 2 workers to take their shoes off on site is hilarious to me. Like, all over the house, signs were, "No shoes allowed, no shoes allowed." I'm like, "Sir, there is an overweight man in socks carrying an 8-foot ladder. There is cleaning women running around here, like, there's a girl on a ladder in her socks. Do you wanna get sued? Do you want this fat check that you're about to receive to go to a freaking court hearing? Because no, this is a liability. I'm doing you a favor by not removing my shoes. I was the only one in there that, like a young person that didn't remove their shoes. And I felt like such a bitch. And I felt like I was in the wrong. I was like, first of all, I'm not, there's porter johns on site. You don't even have working bathrooms. You have porter johns for us to use. You're pulling up the builder board prematurely and having cleaners in here prematurely sweeping and dusting and mopping around electricians and wallpaper hangers and painters, and just like there's so many people in here, and the fact that you took up your builder board and have the cleaners in here. No, and I was like, I felt so bad because all these signs were everywhere. No shoes allowed. Take your shoes off. Like, this house is like massive, and I just was like, first of all, it's like 27 degrees out here. The painter's got the windows open. I'm not gonna be in my socks standing on hardwood floor for 8 hours of my day because you didn't plan accordingly and you're unprofessional. Like, asking tradesmen to take their shoes off, I get if it's like, oh, we're doing like a little paint touch ups. It was like touch up day, but it didn't seem like touch up day. It seemed like, guys were laying carpet, guys were caulking stuff, guys are still on ladders. Like, I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of like the no shoes thing. So I kind of had an attitude all day. And the road rage has been bad. But, anyways, that was yesterday. Rant over. And I think, like, humans can get caught up in these moments and like kind of linger in that moment. But I've been practicing this thing where we're not going to linger and we just kind of like set that moment aside and release control, because you can get so overwhelmed with a situation that you're currently going through. And my grandma passed away last year, but she had this little piece of advice, and this one's hitting home lately, and it's, most problems resolve themselves. And they do. So know that you did the best you could do in the moment and move on to the next experience. So with that, I was like, okay, if they really had like a huge problem, they would come up to me and say, hey, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to remove your shoes. And then I would say, and I'm gonna need you to fuck off. And then that's how that would happen. And it would be great. And then I would be able to like move on. But no one said anything to me, because really it's probably just a suggestion. Because then all the old men were like, yeah, I'm not fucking doing this shit. Yeah, because it's unprofessional to ask tradesmen to remove their shoes and work a full day because you're a stupid general contractor who prematurely ripped up the builder board when you have hundreds of people in this bitch. Now you're making it everyone else's problem. But I released, because it can kind of consume your mind. Things like that. where you feel some type of way. But just let it go. You gotta just kind of let it go. Is this thing on? No. That thing doesn't work. I don't think. Hmm. Outlets are not working. Oh, I am hungry. Big tree isn't looking too good. It's okay. We've got some housework we have to do this weekend, anyways. Like at the end of the day, and I think that's how you learn to be more confident, is trust that your intuition is telling you something, and the voice inside of your head that says, hey, yeah, no, I don't feel comfortable removing my shoes, I'm at work. That's just the example that I had to use yesterday. My belly is saying, hey, like, I don't want to remove my shoes, I'm at work, there's people with ladders, there's people with tools, like, I'm not doing that. Like, listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, trust that it's there for a reason. Don't just because everyone in this bitch has their socks on hardwood slippery floors. Like, you don't have to follow the crowd. Don't follow the crowd. And don't like do it intentionally to go against it, but like listen to your gut and trust that those feelings are in your belly for a reason. And then release. Like, don't just make yourself feel bad for, not doing what everyone else is doing. And oh my God, people are judging me. People are looking at me. People are probably think I'm a bitch because I'm not following the rules. And then release that. Then put your favorite song on and trust yourself and move on from the decision that you made. And if it has to like be resurfaced, then and someone says, hey, like, do you not see the signs? Like, you have to remove your shoes. And be like, oh, I can't read. Like, I'd obviously come up with a more professional like response than that, but I think we hypothetically create these situations and scenarios as like a protection. Like, well, what if someone comes up to me and says something? I'm going to say this. Like, we kind of generate these responses or like reactions just in case something happens, but that is like requiring energy to come up with these things when like you're thinking worst case scenario when a lot of the times worst case scenario doesn't happen. So be present. That is like a huge thing I'm working on. Just be in the moment, be present, and we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And it's like I don't know if it's like an anxiety thing or like a survival mechanism that we do. Like I have to prepare myself for each possible outcome just so I'm like ready to like or just be on rip. Just be on rip. But I know that's unrealistic to like say like, oh, I can't possibly not think because like that's another way of like processing information. Like you can't ask somebody not to overthink or process. Even just like, you went out with your friends the night before and you say, oh, I wonder how I was acting or what was I saying? Oh, I was drinking. I don't know. Like now you're kind of like it's fuzzy. And I think that's why I'm gonna like just completely like besides like a glass of wine just stop drinking because when it is time to do like the debrief of the night, I really don't want to spend my Sunday living in a moment that already happened. I want to be present. I want to be in this moment. I want to do the things that I had planned for Sunday, not rehash Saturday night when really it wasn't that fun. I didn't have that good of a time, but I just engaged with a lot of humans. And when I interact with a lot of humans, that's when I kind of like start overthinking. I'm just so good at being solitude. Like I'm like a professional loner at this point. I just find peace in my own shit. And I love living alone. I love doing my weird little schedules like it's like 3:20 in the morning. Like I can't have a roommate. I have been seeing like other women or other just people in general have like their crazy like routine before the babies wake up and you know they're waking up at 4:30, 5 a.m. to do their shit before the babies wake up and get them ready for school. And luckily babies have like an early bedtime, so maybe I'm just like practicing before that because I could if I keep this shit consistent, summer will be a different story. Summer I'm gonna do my big one and have like a hot girl gang and be single and fun and travel. So there's not gonna be a lot of you have to release control on routine when it comes to that stuff because I mean shit, look at like the airports right now. Look at what's going on in the world. Like you can't plan a routine. You might be stuck in an airport for 24 hours. Like you might be completely screwed. So let's do just did oh this one I used some rice toner, little under eye. We got my Mario spray. I swear they just keep making this shit better and better. So good. And it's easy. Like sometimes I just am too lazy to just like put lotion on. Like it's like all those little mundane things just start adding up. Like you gotta brush your teeth, you gotta floss twice a day, you gotta put lotion on, you gotta like. And I'm like a no makeup girly because I just don't have the time to do it all. Except my teeth. So we got like a 5-step process with this. Probably because I only do it once a day. Like I don't do this process twice a day. So ouch. That was my mini rant for the day. Well, now let's just vibe out and brush our teeth. And this is where you just need to release and say it's a new day. Today is a new day. We're here thinking about yesterday and we're releasing it. For you to say, dear God, thank you for today. Thank you for waking me up this morning. I'm healthy. I get to go to work. I get to chase my dreams. I get to drink my favorite coffee. I get to wear these awesome fuzzy socks that my grandpa got me. One thing my grandpa knows how to do is gift clothes. And we say, oh my God, I'm so excited for today because there's all this newness that could happen today. And that's the beautiful thing about a day. There's all the possibilities. So release what we can't control, which was yesterday. We're right here in this moment. And we got to get pumped. We got to get excited. I want to go to the gym this morning. I'm going to drink my coffee. We're going to drink our blue juice. I have my sweats on. I'm comfy. I had great sleep. I have a clean mouth now. I do want to floss. Get to go out to Holland, Michigan today. What else? What else? I'm watching a good movie. The Dark Shadows is really good. I'm loving that movie. I almost wanted to stay up late last night and finish up. I was like, no, get your ass in bed, girl. Gotta stay disciplined. All good things. All good things. So release what you can control, which was yesterday. And just do the best you can today. Last thing about the shoe thing though, the workers. Asking a bunch of tradesmen to come into the house and not wear shoes is crazy to me. And they didn't even offer like shoe coverings. Like, the fuck is that? Like, that was my last thing on that. It just was crazy to me. And I'm saying this house is massive. These houses don't need to be this big, massive. So yeah, you can provide like their hair nets for your shoes. Nope, they didn't. They just wanted everyone to be in their socks all day working. Floss your teeth. Floss your teeth. Don't forget to floss your teeth. I've been hearing about too many people getting their teeth pulled out. I thought I had to get my tooth pulled out, but luckily they're going to save it because they can. But my mom knows a few people that's gotten their teeth just like completely ripped out because they just don't take care of it. And I'm sure it's not terrible to have a full mouth of dentures in, but I don't know. I don't want that. And I don't want that for you. Floss your teeth. Cocoa butter Vaseline. What time you got? 3:30? Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Switch rooms. I might send you on your way to go seize the day without me because I am falling behind on my routine. And my goal is to be done with live by 3:30, and it is 3:31. So I'm gonna make some coffee and drink my blue juice. And I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. I'm gonna hopefully finish my painting video and post that today. That's a little ambitious, but I got this. So happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Is that what day it is? Happy Wednesday. You got this. We're gonna kill it today. And I'm gonna smile at people today. I'm gonna be nice today. I feel like I've been a little cold because it's been fucking cold and I get so mad when it's cold outside. Like, I hate being cold. So I'm gonna allow the cold to make me cold and internally. And I'm going to be nice today. I'm going to smile at people and be friendly. That's what I'm going to work on today. Spreading joy and love. I can be so sassy. So sassy. But, all right. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to try to go live tonight and make dinner, make our Mediterranean dish. But that depends on what time I get home from work. And that's a whole TBD because this is a new project we're working on. And if boss is stressed, he'll be like, "We gotta work till 6:30," and be like, "I'm an hourly rate. If I get paid per project, that's one thing. But since I'm hourly, 5 o'clock, I'm out ski. I'm out of here." See, these are the things. Like, this is the mindset I have. Like, I can be so sassy with these guys, but I'm like, the audacity. I ain't fucking working till 6:30 because you overbooked. Nope. That's not my problem. Y'all making it my problem. I don't get paid enough to do it. See, now I'm all amped up. Peace. I'm going to be peaceful. And we're going to have a great day. But I love you, and I'll see you later.